students, good morning everyone. Once again today I am here to teach you about your political science chapter number 2 according to new syllabus, that is plant development part 1. As you know that in our previous lecture we have studied about the challenges of a free India, independence India, democracy, development and unity, DDU. And here it is, that is their major challenge of the development just after the independence India. When we talk about development, it means to say to grow, to increase in the productivity. In our economics term, we use it GDP. It means gross domestic production. Increase in the gross domestic production. When we talk about gross domestic production, it means to say increase in the production of in all the three sectors of the economy. All the three sectors of the economy, that is primary, secondary and tertiary. Just after independence, India has to face this challenge development, and due to political instability, Indian government, whosoever leaders are there, they were in somewhat confusion, as at that time the main power of the world, that is USA and USSR, they both have adopted different type of methodology, different type of economy for their development. As we know that capitalist economy was adopted by USA, which means the hold of the property in the private hands. Hold of the property in the private hands. And just vice versa, that is socialist economy that was adopted by USSR, mean to say equal distribution of property among all the section of the society. Due to these two forms, socialist and capitalist, these two vast powers, big powers of the world, there was a Cold War also between these two countries, USA and USSR. The Cold War was that both of them wanted to show that whatsoever strategy they have adopted, either capitalist or socialist, they wanted to show it the best and wanted to represent themselves as the best in front of the whole world, and wanted that more and more country should adopt their ideology. America wanted that most of the countries of the world should adopt capitalist. USSR wanted that most of the country should adopt their strategy, that was socialist, mean to say equal distribution of wealth and power among all the sections of the society. But at that time, major concern of India was to choose strategy for their development. Which one they have to adopt, either capitalist or socialist. There were long debates on this, discussions were there, different papers were issued regarding that, and most of the leaders were favor in the socialist and some were in the favor of capitalist economy also. Our at that time first Prime Minister of independent India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, also favor the socialist economy, and after a long discussion, debates, different type of messages, this was finally decided. It was finally decided that India will adopt mixed economy. Mixed economy meant to say some features they have drawn from the capitalist economy, some features they have taken from the socialist economy according to the suitability in our country, whatsoever suitable. Some features from capitalist economy, some from the socialist economy. India adopted the way in between, mean to say mixed economy. Suitable features have been taken. When this mixed economy was adopted, now the next question was there, what to do, how to do and when to do. For this, once again India took this idea from USSR, that they have adopted 5-year plan. India also adopted 5-year plans, so that well in advance for the coming 5 years what to do, that can be planned according to the needs, matching with nation as well as the people. In this way, India launched its first 5-year plan in 1951. First 5-year plan, and for this 5-year plan, one commission was set up. It was Planning Commission. Planning Commission was set up, and during that time, one economist, that was K.N. Raj, he gave some suggestions regarding our development. Suggestions were that on the name of development, we must keep in mind that India is a democratic country. According to him, the rapid development is okay, can be done, but at the same time we have to take care for the form of the government, that is democracy. He suggested that at the same time both cannot run simultaneously, as according to him, within the first 2 decades we should adopt somewhat slow rate of the growth, and in its next decades we can make it somewhat rapid. So this idea was welcomed by all the other planning commission, whatsoever members were there, and our first Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was also involved in this planning. According to these suggestions, then first 5-year plan released this document on December 1951, and all the people of India, as earlier they were the victim of different type of bad consequences of partition, their poor economy, backwardness in different aspects of the economy. So now they were very eager, they were very curious to know about the 5-year plan, what the government is about to declare, about to announce for them. For among that, very and important foremost point was that the people has to come out of the cycle of the poverty, to bring them out of that, because they were struggling with poverty last many years, and for this to bring them out from this cycle of the poverty, first target was taken to increase the GDP, but increase the GDP from agriculture, because India is agricultural country. More than at that time 60% people were engaged in this agriculture, and they should be given equal opportunity, equal employment, some capital investment in small industries also, so that they can grow. If they are growing, money can be generated, market would be full of things, commodities, people will purchase those things, ultimately money will come to the market, and this cycle of the money will start very accurately, and that would be the very good indication for the development plan, whatsoever is the target of the government. And the next is that Bhakra Nangal project was implemented at that time. That was the major target, multi-purpose dam project, because it not only provide water for irrigation, but also electricity is also produced. That water is used for irrigation and fishing, different type of source of recreation, so on so forth. It is also very useful for the people. And next is very important, that just after independence there was the land reform. Are to be implemented, as it is the idea has been taken from Japan. They have made very, we can say, outstanding performance in the field of agriculture due to these reforms, as we have learnt about it also earlier, that the consolidation of the land, different type of tax revenue were improved, and somewhat it was a remission of the different type of taxation, So that also helped the agriculture sector to increase their income. And last and next point is that one, people's saving should be rise. People should encourage, they should be motivated to for the small savings. Only that is the one way to rise in the capital, so that they can invest in their agricultural instruments as well as in their small industries. Because at that time, as I told you, that India don't have much resources. Only within those limited resources we have to rise, increase in our GDP. And when we talk about this 5-year plan, this major targets was taken based upon this method strategy, planned and non-planned. Two type of these methods were there in the first 5-year plan. It was a planned, mean to say whatsoever is to be done first priority, and these are afterward. These are to be done, but afterwards. That was planned in the first 5-year plan. In our next lecture, I will tell you about the second and third 5-year plan. This much in this part 1, planned development. I told you till now what is development. According to development, GDP, two types of the models of the economy, capitalist and socialist. And what India adopted, that is mixed economy. Under this mixed economy, India also launched first 5-year plan with imitating this USSR, and accordingly it has done planned and non-planned strategies. Accordingly, it has given 5 to 6 major target with the help of this economist K.N. Raj suggestions. Thank you. Have a nice day.